Have you ever stumbled across an old photo of a celebrity and thought, wait, that's who? Well, you're not alone. Today we're looking at some famous faces who've changed so dramatically you'd swear they're different people altogether. Let's jump right in. Number 1. Liam Payne, from boyish charmer to chiseled enigma. Starting things off with Liam Payne. Most people remember him as 1/5 of the globally adored boy band One Direction, an era when he rocked a very youthful, full-cheeked face. Back then, if Liam put on any weight, it showed up primarily around his cheeks, giving him that classic baby-face charm fans found endearing. Fast forward to March 16, 2023. Liam stepped out for his former bandmate Louis Tomlinson's movie premiere, and jaws across the internet dropped. Instead of the rounded, friendly look we were used to, Liam's face now had these strikingly hollow cheeks and a dramatically defined jawline that some people compared to handsome Squidward, if you can believe that. Suddenly, folks were saying he'd gone too far, that he looked unrecognizable, and that maybe he should have left well enough alone. Hollywood insiders speculate he opted for buccal fat removal, a procedure that takes out some of the fat pads in the cheeks, creating a more angular look. Then there's the possibility of jaw fillers or even a jaw implant to really sharpen that profile. Number 2. Erin Moriarty, Starlight's surprising transformation. Next, let's shine the spotlight on Erin Moriarty, best known for her role as Starlight on the hit series The Boys. In the early seasons, Erin had a fresh, natural glow, exactly what you'd picture for a young superhero taking on a corrupt world. But by the time fans tuned in again for Season 3, some of them did a double take. By Season 4, the changes to her face were even more noticeable, with sharper cheekbones, fuller lips, and a sleeker nose that left viewers questioning what had happened. The buzz online got so loud that major media personalities started weighing in. One particularly outspoken talk show host went off on a rant, claiming Erin had turned herself into a mini Kim Kardashian. She accused Erin of lip fillers, nose sculpting, and massive cheek enhancements, apparently enough to make her look like a completely different person. If that sounds harsh, it's because it was. Erin responded by denying most of the allegations, insisting that a lot of what people saw was merely makeup contouring, plus the difference between a photo from a decade ago and one from last year. But fans weren't entirely convinced. Number 3. Zac Efron, the heartthrob who shocked the internet. Zac Efron was the undisputed heartthrob of the Disney era. He had that trademark grin, the effortless hair, and the kind of face that made practically everyone swoon. Then, almost overnight in 2021, he appeared on a video looking, well, different. His jaw seemed broader, and his face overall looked puffier, setting off a storm of plastic surgery rumors. Zac initially stayed quiet, but eventually he broke his silence. He said he'd suffered a serious accident at home which triggered issues with his jaw. According to his explanation, the way he recovered caused certain facial muscles to overcompensate, giving him that changed look. Only problem? The timeline was fuzzy. He mentioned an accident that happened years prior, leaving fans wondering why his transformation didn't show up until 2021. Adding even more fuel to the fire, Zac later bulked up considerably for a movie role where he portrayed a professional wrestler. Photos from the set showed him looking bigger than ever, and when actors do dramatic body transformations quickly, people start pointing to steroid or hormone use. Number 4. Simon Cowell, the talent judge who became unrecognizable. Simon Cowell has been on our TV screens for what feels like forever, judging everyone from pop star hopefuls to dog trainers. Over time, we've all gotten used to that stern expression and the trademark eye roll. But in 2022, he stunned fans with a promo clip for Britain's Got Talent in which he looked markedly different, some even said to be unrecognizable. For a long time, Simon had embraced Botox and filler, something he spoke about pretty openly. But he reached a turning point when his young son laughed at an old photograph of him, which apparently made Simon realize he'd gone too far. Around the same time, he also suffered a horrific accident on an electric bike, breaking his back in multiple places and needing extensive surgery, including a metal rod to stabilize his spine. With that wake-up call, Simon dissolved most of his fillers, overhauled his diet, and dropped about 44 pounds. However, he didn't entirely abandon cosmetic enhancements. Many believe he had surgery around his eyes, brow lifts, eyelid work, perhaps even a canthoplasty to reshape the corners of his eyes. After the weight loss and the removal of old fillers, he ended up looking drastically different in a short span of time. Viewers compared it to someone melting a plastic action figure. Number 5. Conor McGregor, the fighter who bulked up and blew up. Finally, let's talk about Conor McGregor, MMA's biggest showman. Throughout his UFC career, Conor was known for being lean, mean, and a little bit scrappy. Then came a devastating leg injury in his last fight, and suddenly, Conor morphed into someone fans could barely recognize. Within a month of that injury, he started posting pictures on social media showing a much bigger physique. He looked jacked beyond belief. Another month later, his face had taken on a puffy, almost bloated appearance. Some chalked it up to pure muscle gain, but others pointed out that he still looked relatively lean in his body, so that ballooned face wasn't just extra weight. Conor's love of partying is well documented. He's often seen out and about, enjoying nightlife, and yes, plenty of alcohol. Rumors of other substances also started swirling, particularly when fans noticed odd behaviors like constant shoulder shrugging or trouble focusing in interviews. It wasn't just biceps and cheek puffiness. Conor also got a sparkling new smile with a complete dental overhaul, and apparently a hair transplant to fill in those thinning corners. Put it all together, boozy nights, rumored performance enhancers to help him recover faster, and the general living it up vibe, and you get a drastically changed Conor McGregor. Some fans suspect his face might be reacting to more than just a boozy party schedule, citing possible side effects of certain muscle-building compounds. And there you have it. 5 celebrities who've changed so dramatically, it's enough to make your head spin. Maybe it's the pressure of constant cameras, the allure of quick fixes, or plain old vanity. Whatever the reason, when Hollywood's beauty ideals shift, the stars often feel compelled to keep up. Sometimes that works out great, and other times not so much. What's your opinion about this? Comment below. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more of these kinds of videos. Thanks for watching.